A lot of us don't have access to mental health, and we all need it. Everybody, I need it. Everybody needs mental health services, and some of us wouldn't even think about going to therapy because it's just never, it's expensive. We wouldn't be thinking that we need it. It's just it's not accessible, and we might not have time. We're working too much, or we're paralyzed and we just can't even imagine accessing it. So what is Toys, Tinctures, and Tea exactly? Toys, Tinctures, and Tea is a mental health platform that I created that is a bunch of different things all in one. We have a website, so you can go check it out there. One of the things that we offer, though, is what I like to call emotional navigation guidance. We've got your mental health coach. I wouldn't call myself that because that can be intimidating for some people. I like to call myself an emotional navigation guide. So basically what that is you come to me, I help you navigate through your emotions, help you give names to your feelings, possibly help you identify characters that we might slip into when we're triggered. Sometimes people from our past can pop into our heads. We might be playing a role that we don't consent to. So I've been an actress for a long time, since I was 4 years old, and I've studied character. And as I learned, there are only 8 to 12 characters in the entire universe, supposedly. So sometimes these characters can sort of take over our lives, pop up out of nowhere when we're triggered. So they can run the show, and it can be very, very confusing. So I like to help people sit down and sort of sort through those characters and help them decide whether they want to or don't want to participate in that drama. I myself, sometimes if I get cornered or out of nowhere, sometimes I can get triggered, and so I can't always get out of it myself, but I feel like these tools can really help get out of the drama quicker and back to a more balanced, harmonious, and hopefully sometimes joyful state, or at least one that is safe. So that's what I'd offer as an emotional navigation guide. And I can be reached by phone. I can meet you at a coffee shop. I will be coming out with our emotional ambulance to different events. And if you want to hire us to come to your event, you can call us at 715-553-0975. We can come to your event, bring our tea. We've got free tea for conversation. And we also, a few other things that we are good at here. See, I have been trained as a crisis call advocate. So when you're in crisis is, when you can talk to me, and I can sort of help you to calm down, de-escalate yourself, also get you to the right services. Let's say that you need to go to shelter, or you need to go to the hospital. A lot of the times we might be having a mental health crisis because of our health situation. We might need harm reduction drugs. We might have a underlying health problem, an autoimmune disease. We might be grieving, and so we might be reacting to something that is beyond our comprehension. So, but I also we've got free tea on board. I can also be hired to come to you, and through a personal photo session, we can discover who you are and maybe play with some of these characters, put them on, see what do you look like when you're sad? What do you look like when you're happy? That kind of thing, and kind of get comfortable with who we are. I can help you sort of free your inner child. A lot of us have never really connected with our own inner child. We might have people around us all the time. We might hear this voice and not know who that is, and sort of be uncomfortable sometimes with what it wants us to do. And so I can kind of help you have that conversation. non-judgmentally and help you to find out what is it that your inner child wants from you. So we can talk, there's many different ways that we can do that, and I can teach you about that and talk about that. Then we offer different kinds of plant medicine on the emotional ambulance, as well as foraged medicines that I have foraged myself. I also have a lot of connections to incredible plant medicine healers and foragers and all sorts of chemists, different things like that, so I can link you to different plant medicines. I can also be hired to teach you how to forage certain things on your property, mushrooms specifically, and I know quite a bit about plants as well, and how to be in nature itself, how to sit with a tree and how to kind of tune into it, and maybe even to not be afraid of nature, because it can be scary if you don't spend a lot of time in it. I can also help you with communication tools. Again, I taught preschool for a couple years, and also as an actress kind of have learned with the role play sort of how to get results with different scripts. So that can be very helpful, especially if we come from broken homes or have a lot of trauma. I know for myself, sometimes I need those scripts and I need to memorize those words so that I can say, oh, I need to take a break, if it's possible, if I have the bandwidth. And so some of those words, or that's interesting, if you don't know how to respond to something, yeah, or even to communicate your anger, and just I can help with different communication tools. So we also have confidential services. Let's say that you, somebody is hurting you, or you have a secret that you need to share, or a character in your head has bad ideas or unhealthy ideas, then you can share those with me and I can help sort of differentiate what the next step is from there. Or let's say you want to come out to yourself, to your friends, or to your family, or any different things like that. So I also have resources for domestic violence and sort of how to get out of that situation and to identify if that's what you're experiencing. And then, of course, balance. Balance is key. We will be teaching all of those things all of the time, plus being available for counseling. Also, we can come out to you with our Toys, Tinctures, and Tea mobile. The point is, we're here for you. And we work for donations. Gizmo here collects the donations. So if you got something to say, give us a call. If you've got dreams that need to be realized, nightmares that are haunting you, dark spirits, we can help you identify all of those things. Sometimes there's just stuff that you don't really want to talk about to everybody else. So give us a call and we'll talk to you. Can you tell us what is grounding? What does that even mean? I hear people say that all the time. Grounding is when you take off your shoes and you put your feet on the earth and you let the earth's electricity charge your battery. For you are made of earth, darling, and your shoes are sometimes preventing us from feeling everything and getting that charge. And guess what? What? It's free. It's free for you and free for me. Thanks, Mother Earth. I'm gonna go ground right now. Don't do that, not for too long, because it's snowing out. Oh, good point. Yeah, but maybe just for a little while, because I bet you that shock would really make me feel alive, don't you think? You do that, and also just look up at the stars tonight, and at the moon whenever you need a charge. They're always there for you, always. Of course, we have free, wonderful tea. So come have a cup of tea with me, and if you would like to hire me to come to your event and to set up our healing Toys, Tinctures, and Tea Mobile. We also offer de-escalation services. So if there's something going on at your event or somebody's having a breakdown, we're happy to step in and sort of take the heat off of people. We're also available to police officers, so if you would like to call, if the police needs to call us to kind of come help with de-escalate the situation, we can do that. I also want to remind everyone that I am trying to help a single mama of 6 find a van, fund a van. We did find one for her. I'm not sure if it's still available, but she definitely is in need of transportation to get to her job. The kids are in daycare, they go to school. It's Christmas. There's a lot of things that she needs to do in order to keep herself going for these children. So if you would love to help out, donate any bit, share this GoFundMe that I'm posting down there. That would be awesome. If you have a spare vehicle, and she's incredible person and has had a very amazing uphill journey since I've met her I've known her about 4 years ago. I just watched her completely blossom, and this is a huge setback. So if you can check out her GoFundMe page, and if you have any resources for her, get in touch, and that will be an incredible way that you can give. And sort of sometimes we can feel like, oh, I'm unhappy. Well, giving can help you feel happiness, and volunteering and sort of, sharing the resources, then more will come for you. If you learn how to do it, let's give it away and share it with somebody else so that more will come to you. Keep on using those voices. We're going to free up your bodies. If you also haven't seen the Meat Raffle movie, go ahead and check that out. It's on YouTube right now, totally free until January 6th. Check out my movie. You can see kind of what I do as a filmmaker and sort of get a feel for my sense of humor if you haven't already. Go to Meat Raffle Film on Facebook, and you can check out the YouTube link there. Until January 6th, the movie's free. And stay tuned on the page, because we've got all different things that are announced there, plus just daily insights and amazing tips and links to therapy and all the things that we need to stay healthy and to take care of ourselves and others. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good night.